guys, this is AVI from CS Pros and welcome to Photoshop CS6, the basics. In this course, I'll be covering some of the topics such as opening an image, getting around image size and resolution, saving your progress, crop and straighten, select and edit, retouch and heal, etc. So today we will focus on opening an image. There's a link in the description below from which you can download some files. You can unzip them and you'll see 3 files in them. Basically this is a JPEG file, this is a PSD file which is a native Photoshop document, this is a TIFF file. If you cannot see their extensions, what you can do is just go into the view folder and check this box which is file name extensions. Here I'm using my operating system as Windows 8, so if you're on Windows 7 you can press the Alt key to open the Windows menu, go to Tools, Folder Options, then View tab, then you can turn off the checkbox which says hide extensions for known file types and then click on apply, and then you will see the extensions. You can see the JPEG file, the PSD file and TIFF file. After this, now how you can open these files in Photoshop. Let's check it out. Just right click this file, open with. You can see Adobe Photoshop CS6 in this list. If it's not available in this list, just choose the default program. You can see in this list Adobe Photoshop CS6. If you want to open all the TIFF files by default in Adobe Photoshop, you can just check this box. And the file opens in Photoshop. Similarly, we can do this with JPEG files. I cannot see any option for Adobe CS6, so I'll click more options. Here there is Adobe Photoshop 6, so it opens in. And next time when I double click this JPEG file, it automatically opens in the Photoshop CS6. And third one is this PSD file, which is the native Photoshop documents. It contains all the layers which you will be working with. So we can just double click on this file. Okay, this file gives an error. Some text layer contains fonts that are missing. These layers will need to have the missing fonts replaced before they can be used for vector-based output. Let me just click OK. This is because there are some of the fonts which are missing from my Photoshop or my fonts library. Because of these missing fonts, there's an error message which Photoshop gives us. But still, this file is editable. This Photoshop picks up default fonts if the fonts are not available. So that's it for opening files in Photoshop. Now I'll tell you how to open an image using Adobe Photoshop. So we'll click File and we'll click Open. The shortcut for this is Ctrl+O. We'll go to the desktop. We'll navigate to the folder where there are files. And we can see the 3 files here. I'll just click on welcome.jpg and it opens in the Photoshop. Similarly, I can open the PSD file also. Same error message, no problem. The next thing is how to open an image using Bridge. Bridge is a companion program which is provided for free with the Adobe Photoshop. So how to open the images using Bridge? Click File and then Browse in Bridge. The shortcut for this is Alt plus Control plus O. You can see this is a Bridge window. I'll just quickly navigate to my folder. You can just click on the folder and you can see the thumbnail preview of all the images or other files which you can open in Photoshop. I'll just click on .tif file and it opens in Photoshop. Just once again, another file, Browse in Bridge. Well, I'll double click on welcome.psd and it opens in the Photoshop. One other thing you can do in Bridge is, here is a slider in the bottom right corner. You can just slide it to make the thumbnail preview bigger or smaller as per your choice, or even you can press the Control plus or Control minus to make your thumbnail preview bigger or smaller. Now if I don't want to open any image or any other file using this Bridge, I can just click on this boomerang icon to return to Adobe Photoshop without opening any image or any other file. See, easy. Now I'll tell you how to open an image using Mini Bridge. Click on File, Browse in Mini Bridge, and then you have to navigate to the folder where there are files. Just double click on the folders and you can see all the files listed here as thumbnails. You just have to double click on that file and it opens in the Photoshop. Similarly I can open PSD file with it, and similarly JPEG file. I can also navigate using these arrows into the folders or subfolders. And if you want to close this Mini Bridge because you want to concentrate on this area, so double click the Mini Bridge button here. Now I'll tell you how to close a file in Photoshop. You can just click the X button here to close a file. Sometimes it asks you save changes to Adobe Photoshop document welcome.jpg before closing. So if you want to save changes, click yes, otherwise click no, or if you want to go back to your Photoshop file or document, click cancel. There are some shortcut keys: Y for yes, N for no, and escape for cancel. Here I'll press N for no, or what I can do is I can go to File, Close All. The shortcut is Alt plus Control plus W. That's the same question again. Here I'll say Apply to All. I don't want to save any document. I'll press N or I'll click No. It closes all the document without saving